This is the weather forecast video for Tuesday, May the 1st, 2012. Taking a look at the satellite image from last evening, some pretty hefty showers and thunderstorms across the central and southern plain states, and another system coming in that's going to bring us some severe weather over the next couple of days, if not longer. Here's the watch warning map from before midnight. You can see some tornado watches down to our south and west, some severe thunderstorm and even a few tornado warnings at the time, some scattered wintry weather from Wyoming to Washington. Otherwise, it's quiet across the country at this time. The QPF chart doesn't look so quiet. This is rainfall for the next 5 days through Saturday evening at 7 o'clock, and we could see upwards of 1 to 2.5 inches of rain. It all depends on where thunderstorms form and come over you on each day. So let's take a look at the severe weather threat. This is the severe weather threat for today and tonight. A slight risk of severe weather extends for Minnesota, the western about 2/3 of Iowa, and the adjacent Dakotas, Nebraska, and into northwestern Missouri and northeastern Kansas. The tornado outlook, the better chances are well to our north from the Twin Cities to Duluth to St. Cloud and north from there. So, no tornadoes. Or at least not many. But the wind outlook, this is the damaging wind outlook, 30% from about southwest of Duluth to Minneapolis to about Fort Dodge to Omaha, and then circling around and west of there. The hail large hail is in the same area, but then they have the black hatched area for very large hail. That would be hail upwards of 2 inches in diameter or higher, so we could see some large hailstones. Now here's the severe weather outlook for tomorrow, Wednesday. A slight risk of severe weather for most of central and eastern Nebraska, all of Iowa, northern Illinois, most of Wisconsin, southern Minnesota, southeastern South Dakota, and the far northern parts of Missouri. And this is the probability outlook for severe weather, and this looks interesting. A 30% chance of severe weather from southwestern Wisconsin through southeastern Minnesota, most of northern Iowa into northeastern Nebraska, so we'll have to take a look at this. We'll do that with some parameters. This is the STP, the significant tornado parameter, at 7 p.m. this evening. See the better parameters, the higher parameters are well to our north and a little bit down to our south and west. Now this is the STP at 10 p.m. Wednesday night. You can see some significant parameters up across southeastern Minnesota into northeastern Iowa around Rochester, and then south and west from there. So Wednesday looks better than today. Now this is the supercell parameter at 7 p.m. this evening. Better chances to our north and to our south and west. Likely a lot of the storms that could be severe will likely not be supercells, but could be more on Wednesday night. This is the supercell parameter at 10 p.m. Wednesday night. A little bit better. Still looks more over northern and northeastern Nebraska, so we'll have to look at that. This is Craven Brooks. This is at 7 p.m. this evening. The higher numbers from Nebraska through Kansas and Oklahoma, but a lot of that could be capped. Thus, the severe weather will likely remain to our north or north from there. This is the Craven Brooks at 10 p.m. Wednesday evening. Better chances in Nebraska, Iowa, into Minnesota, and adjacent west central and southwestern Wisconsin. Taking a look at some CAPE. This is surface-based CAPE at 7 p.m. this evening. Could see some surface-based CAPEs upwards of 2,500 joules per kilogram across the western counties of the state, at least west of Interstate 35, with lesser amounts to the east. But boy, does it get interesting at 7 p.m. Wednesday evening. We could see CAPE values in around Omaha close to 4,500 joules, and most of the state will be at least 2,000 joules, so much more active. This is the convective inhibition, or the capping layer. See, there's a better capping layer further to our south and west. This is at 7 p.m. this evening. Virtually no cap across the state. A little bit of a one from the Twin Cities northward. But 7 p.m. Wednesday evening, the cap is a little bit stronger, especially over Oklahoma and Texas and up into the Kansas City area and into south central Iowa, so we'll have to keep an eye on that for any storms that may fire tomorrow. Now we finally get to the 0Z GFS Model Run, so we can look at these storms at 1 p.m. this afternoon, and we really see it's a fairly quick flow across the country. No real troughs or ridges, and we have a low pressure over South Dakota, showers and thunderstorms forming along a frontal system that's really not going to be moving a whole heck of a lot. Temperatures, however, will be moving upwards, up into the 70s and 80s, even here into Wednesday, where we could have another round of showers and thunderstorms and severe weather, with quite a few hours of dry time and sunshine. And this will be the case even here on Thursday. Could we see severe weather here on Thursday? It's possible. Highs still in the 70s and 80s across the state. So nothing's really going to change over the next couple of days. Friday, the system moves off, so the chances will drop, but there's still a chance that there still could be some shower and thunderstorm activity across the far southern counties as the front moves to our south, and then on Saturday it begins to move back slowly to the north again. So Saturday we could see showers and storms again. Highs remaining in the 70s to near 80. And Sunday, here comes another batch with another storm system, a low in western Kansas. So Sunday morning and afternoon could be dry with increasing clouds and storms Sunday night into Monday as the low sets up shop near Goodland, Kansas. So the Gulf will be wide open. Showers, thunderstorms, severe weather could be possible again. So very active. Even a week from today, we could still see some interesting weather. We have one upper level feature off the northeast coast, another one still over the plains, and that just looks nasty. It's low near Goodland, Kansas, and this storm just is going to bring several rounds of showers, storms, severe weather. Could see heavy rain. We'll have to talk about flooding soon. A couple days later on the 11th, now we have an upper level low to worry about. And in all honesty, this is likely the same system. And with that, we have a low over the Ohio Valley, wraparound moisture off the Great Lakes. Could see some showers and an embedded storm, but with us being on the cold side, if this is right, we'll just see showers of rain. At the end of the forecast on the 16th, a pretty big ridge over a good portion of the country with a split flow across the south and then way up into the north with disturbances in the middle. And again, we could see some more shower and thunderstorm activity. So with the amount of rain we may be getting over the next 1 to 2 weeks, any drought conditions are likely going to abate. Thank you for tuning in to this very long weather forecast video. We'll have another one possibly on Wednesday.